All right, I guess we're starting this thing back up again. It's been a bit. I've got, for some reason, Oroboro and Scott Jund here with me. Scott, are you there? Mr.
Yeah,
Scott?
I'm there. I'm just, why'd you have to introduce Brandon like that?
I was introducing
sort of
both of
fucked
y'all
up.
like that. That was like a...
That was not very respectful.
Like you
Thank
guys
you,
have
Scott.
been,
Professional talk
you
show
guys have been
Thank you,
on,
Scott.
you've been on collectively 1, 2, 3, the fourth episode of like fucking 5. So I'm gonna need to find some new guests next time. But we played Colosseum together, so it actually makes sense.
We did.
We did. And because Scott made fun of me last time, I actually prepared some questions because I'm very professional. So
What did you write them on? Notepad?
Notepad++.
Ooh,
You are
fancy.
professional. All right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get us started here. All right. Question number 1. What would you say is my best quality?
Nothing.
Steve,
Scott?
I like your ability to be bad and say it's because it's your build.
I like your ability to one-shot everybody and think that you're good for it.
Thank you.
My god.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're off to a good start.
Wait, no, I have another one.
Okay. Great. Well, we're waiting.
Okay. I like your ability to complain about literally anything.
I like your
I think that's
ability
incredible.
to not have any of your own original builds and to
Oh,
just
thank
take
you.
whatever is, meta and just like tweak
Yeah,
some
you know me.
stats.
I'm always just taking from others.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair to
or
Brandon,
borrow.
he usually sets a meta with bullshit. It's still OP bullshit, but he sets it, not copy someone.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Name, aside from Eclipse Shuttles, one meta that Brandon has set in Elden Ring.
Is that to me?
Yeah.
I only know
and
if
Eclipse
it's
Shuttles is
Shuttle
not a
and Moonfell
fucking
build, that's
meta,
it.
but
What other builds do you have, Brandon?
yeah, Brandon. What other builds do you have of your own?
I have a lot of other builds, but none of them are meta because I'm having fun in Elden Ring.
Okay, yeah, no, none of them. Okay, all right,
Okay.
we're off to an amazing start. All right, question number 2. All right,
Was that actually your first question?
that was actually my first question. Here's my second
Wow.
question. What is your favorite build of mine in Elden Ring?
Are you serious?
This is the worst podcast of all time. Is this just the
Okay,
P-fan
no,
club?
the first 2 questions were troll
Oh,
questions. Okay,
okay.
all right.
I
Fine.
like your assassin, Peeve. How about that?
Thanks. Okay, Scott.
Orphan, because you actually one-shot people.
Yay. I know you like that. All right, actual questions. Was the Colosseum better or worse than we expected?
I'd say better.
Yeah, because we could actually fucking team up now. We can
It's
actually
basically it's just DS3 Arena, but you can team up,
yeah,
which is awesome.
yeah. We've never been able to do the team up thing before. And for anyone listening, that's all we were doing. What day is it? I've lost track of the days. Weekend? All weekend
Monday, I think.
or week? I don't know. I don't know how many days have passed.
It's been almost a week.
Really. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I know. Time flies.
Yeah, it's been a blast. Like they I don't know how long it'll remain, entertaining and of this level, but yeah, we've never been able to group up and beat the shit out of people
I
together.
actually have a follow-up about that point, how long it's going to be entertaining. Do you think it's a good or a bad thing that there's no incentives really to win whatsoever?
I think it's a really bad
I
thing.
think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
The only counter argument I've heard to that is if there was an incentive, it would bring out even more sweat lords.
Like tryhards. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the same token, I just wanted something just basic, just like the Dark Souls 2, the bright red aura for having 500 more wins than losses.
See,
Just something like that.
That would have been
That's it.
amazing.
Just super
That
something
would've been
cosmetic, simple.
incredible, yeah.
I don't know why they didn't do that.
Something to work for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because right now, the only reason you do it is
fucking badge by your name that no one's gonna notice.
no one
Yeah.
notices
And I
that.
think
and you
I
can
think it's
get that in
only
an
the
hour.
Colosseum, right? I think so.
I'm pretty sure it's only Colosseum. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's. God,
It's not even an accomplishment. It's like you just win like 15 times. That's it. You're the best.
You're the best. You did
Top
it.
MMR. We
You
did it.
played.
one of my few things I'm willing to credit Dark Souls 2 for is the glow was cool. The glow was really cool.
It really was.
Yep.
They really should have.
And you actually had to like.
something
It wasn't
like
just
that.
you get 500 wins. You needed 500 wins over losses,
It was
right?
500 wins.
Yeah.
For the brightest story. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it was a lot.
No wonder I didn't do that shit.
But it was good. It was something to go for. Like there was a reason to keep playing.
True. I saw somebody on where was it? It was either in Twitter or maybe in Brandon's chat somewhere. Somebody said like that the Colosseum like levels were like the stages were like boring because they're all flat and shit like that. And I'm thinking, do you remember Dark Souls 3 initially, like the Colosseum or the arena had like they had the big open one, right? That was like ash, right? But then they also had some that were like they had twists and turns and shit to them, and they fucking sucked. Do you guys even remember those?
I remember the one arena that looked like the God. It looked like where you fight the what the hell's the last boss of Dark Souls 3? Soul Cinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That's
arena
the one
looked like
everyone
that.
did. That's the one literally everybody did. But they had another one that, and I swear, unless I had a fucking fever dream, they had another one that had like, it had like, I can't even picture it. Like the shape was
I'm literally
like
Googling Dark
a
Souls 3
hallway, and then like it had like it wrapped around.
Yeah, it was a Mario Kart course.
Yeah, it was like a Mario Kart course.
Yeah.
And like
With-
nobody
that.
ever wanted to fucking play it.
I actually liked all the arenas in Dark Souls 3. I thought there was a nice variety there. I'm gonna totally disagree with you guys.
I don't know, man. Like whenever it comes to that, people abuse the shit out of like stuff like that.
I think it's more interesting than flat ground. Like the cover of what the last boss arena, like you could go down in like the ditch and like dodge stuff, and then you could climb up the pillar.
Oh yeah,
like,
no,
do jump
the
attacks.
pillar and shit. Yeah, no, that was great. That was
It
great.
was cool.
But whenever it came to like the Mario Kart course, like that, I don't know. I just feel like it's more interesting, but it also is going to get abused more and more.
Sometimes it
annoying
got a
ways.
little cheesy. People hiding
Yeah.
around the corners and stuff. I remember that. But like, you just got to be careful for it. And I didn't think it was a big
So
deal.
you would
I thought it was
prefer
fun.
stuff like that than like just like an open arena.
I would prefer both.
You know, Rot Breath
And
goes
we
around
got- we got-
corners, right?
Oh my god, Rot Breath goes through walls. Your point is moot.
Oh shit!
Should balance arenas around Rot Breath.
Did you
dude.
Google it, Scott?
Yeah, I think it's you guys think of the Grand Roof. There's only 4 arenas.
Yeah,
The Grand Roof. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't even remember
called?
that one.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit either.
Or maybe the Dragon Ruins. It's one of those two.
Yeah, one of them.
Even on the kiln one, I had this build where I would just go naked with a Karthus blood ring and run on top of the pillar with the cat ring and just repeatedly jump off it, so they just have to chase me forever after I damage them once. And they
I
just
remember
lose.
that build.
Oh my God.
they
You
would
can
take
still
fall
abuse it.
damage. And slowly
That is the one
die.
problem with that kind of stuff. People will be
Yeah.
shitters with it.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that was funny.
Sounds fucking terrible.
It was. I did it for like one video, but yeah, it was pretty abusable.
Okay.
On your point before, totally unrelated. I
that's
think
fine.
that these are the best arenas that we've ever gotten because of exactly what you said. We can play with each other against randoms. We've been able to do like an in-house like 6-player arena, but we know everyone in there. We've never been able to queue up in matchmaking against random
Yeah,
opponents.
we've never
and
been
that's
able to like
awesome.
match make together. It's fucking cool.
That's a game changer because we get variety. We're not just
Yeah.
fighting, our same friends and viewers over and over and over. We can fight anyone online queuing up, and that's a first for Souls, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, I've got a question for you. Something I thought of a little while ago today.
Okay.
What is your biggest complaint about the arena? Because I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Because it's like mine as well.
Okay, well you tell me.
You don't have the ability to 1v3.
I mean, that's not a complaint.
It's
about
something
the
you
arena.
wish you could do.
I mean, no, because invasions are that.
Wait, you
No,
would, but you
the
wouldn't
ori-
want a 1v3 in the Colosseum?
Oh, of course I would, but the fact of the matter is, the people who want to go into the Colosseum are expecting a different type of gameplay. They don't want to, just
Well,
try to
I
gank
thought of a
someone.
way to force it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You get 2 viewers to join up with you via password to matchmake together, and their names are 1v3 him and I'm about to disconnect, lol. And then they fucking disconnect as soon as you join, and then it's 1v3.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That sounds really boring for them.
Yeah, I agree
Unless
with
they
you.
get their ass beat, and then it's exciting.
No, it
That's
sounds
the
boring
thing.
for the people that have to just disconnect and serve you the entire day.
Oh.
That too.
Have you never
Um,
watched Sea of Thieves?
But
No,
I
I
also think that your point is totally moot, Peeve. If you're fighting people, the people in the arena, as much as they should know how to play, a lot of people don't. But let's take a perfect scenario where the people in the arena queuing up for PvP, they know how to roll catch, they know how to play the game. 1v3, you don't have a chance. You just don't.
See, that's another thing we should probably discuss. For anyone listening, Brandon, for some fucking reason, has been queuing into like 125 PvP in the arena, like exclusively.
Yeah,
and
it's fun.
hating it the entire. What do you mean it's fun? You've
I've been
hated it.
having fun.
Okay, all right. I got the wrong impression then. I think that could work at like 200. Of course, it's not going to work at like 125, 150. 125, 150 is just Sweat Lord Central.
You're probably right, because of my point earlier is that people are sometimes just don't know what they're doing. They don't know exactly how to PvP. But like I said, people in arena, they go into for competitive fights.
I think right now a lot of people are just going in for because it's something to do.
I know, but what you're saying is what you want. I think is controlled invasions, which is not what arena is supposed to be. So no, I'm
not saying it's supposed to be. I'm just saying it'd be fun to do.
It would be fun, but that's not my biggest disappointment with the arena. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, what is your biggest disappointment with the arena?
Honestly, the imbalances of the game. But I mean, we all knew that was coming.
Yeah, I was gonna ask next. What's like the arena meta?
I mean,
that y'all have seen, or that Scott has done.
Dragon breath.
Dragon breath.
You can't stop it if there's 3 people doing it. It's physically impossible to stop all of them. So
Yeah. Oh, it's actually unstoppable.
I've never
The bot-
encountered like 3 people doing Dragon Breath at once. You guys have?
Iron Jar.
You told
Dragon
me
yeah.
about
Breath.
this. Yeah.
You actually can't stop it, and they take no damage. It's hysterical.
God damn.
Yeah, a wave of gold spam. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with Wave of Gold than Dragon Breath. Because at least
100%. At least you
you
can roll
dodge
through it.
Yeah, you don't get staggered repeatedly.
It's still really, really annoying. People.
Yeah,
just
it's the
spamming
definition
it.
of like uninteractive. It's just
Like you have to stop them, and then
Yeah.
there's another person that pulls it out in the back, and then you're like, oh, I guess I'll die.
Yeah. What about fireballs? Fireballs are pretty nice.
Fireballs are really imbalanced, honestly.
Wait,
They
what?
are.
No, they're not.
They are not. honest.
they literally do 2,000 damage. They're pretty imbalanced.
Whenever you have 2 giant seals, I think the 2 giant seals is the imbalance portion
Peeve,
of that
you're
equation.
just mad because it's part of your build and you don't want it to get nerfed.
No. Nerf
Yeah,
the
yeah,
double
yeah.
giant seal. That
Oh.
shit. I
You
don't
don't
think
think
that should
that
happen.
those passive bonuses should stack? Is what you're saying?
Do I think that the bonus from 2 giant seals should stack? No.
That's what I'm asking. No, it shouldn't. I mean, in Dark Souls 3, they had that too. There was like the scholars candlestick in the offhand.
But you just called like Giant's Flame Take Thee like overpowered. You said it shouldn't do like 2,000 plus damage. The only way it's doing that damage is with the giant seals stacking. So why not just remove the stacking?
Because if we're talking about the balance of something, you always have to talk about the max of what it can achieve.
So you're saying you would prefer to see Giant's Flame Take Thee nerfed before removing the stacking of double giant seals?
So it could go either way. I'm not like
that's insane.
No, it's not, because the other fire giant spells are balanced, and that would be hurting their damage.
if That's a good point, but also I don't think they're balanced. I think they're fucking terrible. Are there any other good giant spells? Actually, Flame
No.
is good.
Flame is
just
good if you
one-shotting
can
people.
bait people into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
That's about it.
Good. The Firestorm-ish spell on Wake Up isn't terrible. It's just not great.
I would say
compared to
as somebody who intentionally does not use double giant seals because it ruins my character immersion.
Mhm.
I like the damage is fine as is. It's still fucking high. You can still one shot people because even at level 200, people don't fucking level vigor anyway. It's just it's not pushing like 2k plus damage. The issue with that is the double giant seal stack.
I think that the stacking of like the passive items actually makes for more interesting builds.
By
thing is,
interesting, you
do
mean
that
like
that
everyone
away.
gets one shot no matter what? Is that the interesting part?
No. I'm just saying they should balance around then.
I think that's crazy, but okay.
Okay.
But the thing is, there's a downside to that. You can't have a weapon out. Your weapons are all spells at
Exactly.
that point, so there is a downside to it.
You can't have a weapon. Yeah, so you just switch to a fucking giant seal whenever you're ready to cast something and then switch back.
Well, then you're telegraphing your giant's flame take thee, and they'll know it's coming. So.
Oh my god. Is this why you sat in? There was a match where you sat in the middle of the arena, like just posing. I was like, "What are you doing, Scott?" You're like, "I'm out of FP." Is this why you don't use? Is this why you don't use a weapon because you don't want them to see it coming whenever?
I don't
you
have the
switch?
requirements for any weapon. I have like 10 strength and dex.
Oh my god, fucking dumb. Okay. Well, next question. I was gonna say. Next question. Would you say Elden Ring is balanced or balanced enough at this point?
You have a straight face and you're typing that shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And what still needs to be adjusted if not?
I don't think we have time for that.
The game.
The game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
If they could just fix that one thing,
Like the
then
game itself.
we'll be okay.
As a whole.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's legit an entire podcast. There's no point even discussing that. What's the next question?
I agree.
Okay. Will we see Elden Ring at Evo? I typed out all these questions in like a matter of like 3 minutes. If you haven't noticed.
Why are half of these
The real
questions
thought-provoking questions you got here.
What the fuck are you doing?
We really need to milk this one because there's 2 questions left.
Oh god. Okay. What about Elden Ring with rollback? Think about it.
That would be
What?
amazing.
It would be amazing, but it still wouldn't be balanced.
No, but at least like, dude, I think that is the biggest barrier to entry for people getting into Souls PvP is they don't understand how jank the netcode is.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't a thing, I think there would be literally twice as many people PvPing in this game.
I think you're right, because like half the time you roll catch someone with like a weapon that only has a few active frames, if they're lagging, like they're invincible.
Oh yeah, you can't actually roll catch.
You're never gonna hit them. Yeah. You have to
It
train.
actually changes the game.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing about the game is that like half of the time you're unable to punish someone rolling away from you, and that's like messed up because that's like a basic game mechanic. You know?
Can we just shame Miyazaki for a second? We're going to shame Miyazaki here. How is there still the thing where if you dodge a hit, you still get status build up?
Status build up.
How is there not a check to say, did I take damage from this attack? No, then don't apply the status.
That is pretty
That's like
fucking
a
stupid.
line of code. Why? It's been 12 years, Miyazaki. What are you doing?
He doesn't know how to handle phantom hits.
I don't know if they even know they exist, honestly.
I don't think they know the game has PvP. Like, that's not true.
Hey.
They've been doing PvP
now
balances.
can be balanced separately from PvE.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
was
going to
mostly joking.
Evo in 2023. All right. You'll see.
the most I think we're going to get is like another Twitch Rivals, maybe.
Hell
Which
yeah.
Brandon will undoubtedly sweep.
Second trophy, baby. Let's
Do you know
go.
how, I was talking about this on my stream. Do you know how fucking boring like Elden Ring Evo would be?
Oh my god.
It would just be the sweatiest fucking tryhards using the same just fucking running pokes and shit. Like Oh my god, it'd be like the most painfully boring Evo event ever.
It
would
would
legit
not
be
be
terrible.
exciting.
Yeah. Okay. What would you like to see in the DLC?
Like
There we
story
go. An
wise or like
actual
anything?
thought-provoking question. Literally anything. I'll start. I want to see them build upon like a. I know there's no like actual covenant systems in the game, but we do have Moog's Rune, which is kind of it's got like some like within the invasion, it's got some usage. So I want to see great runes that function like covenants, similar to Moog's, and then maybe we can get some kind of fucking breath of an actual covenant system. Because like while I love invading and stuff like that, they really went with the bare fucking minimum in Elden Ring. It's they didn't spice it up at all, and I think a lot of people are feeling that. So I would love to see some more stuff like Moog's Rune from like killing DLC bosses that like affect matchmaking or like whenever you're in a match, etc.
Yeah, I could support that for sure.
I would like to see a PvP area similar to the forest in Dark Souls 1, like somewhere you go in and you get invaded by people queuing up to like protect the area or the boss or something cool. And
That ties into the whole covenants.
Yeah, more like online mechanics to like a boss fight, like Mirror Knight. People get summoned in, or maybe someone controls the boss, like Old Monk. I want to see more interesting online interactions, and we had nothing with this game, like you guys have said. It's disappointing. So that would be cool for DLC. I know they did something similar with Dark Souls 3 with the boss there.
That is true. They brought in the Spears of the Church, and then they nerfed the fucking shit out of the Spears of the Church.
Yeah, they sure did.
That was so sad.
What did they do?
Sad.
They what was it? They
poise reduction, health reduction.
Yeah.
Basically everything around the board.
Like originally you were like an actual boss, and then
the things you can use, they nerfed that. Like sort of consumable use thing.
Yeah, I wanted whenever it first came out, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is going to be incredible. I'm going to make like an actual boss build, right?" And I made the Lord of Hollows, of course. As I'm sure you both remember.
Unfortunately,
Scott's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I had it to where like I start the fight, and then like whenever I hit 50% health, I switch it up entirely. And like right as the music kicked in and everything is fucking awesome. So I was doing that. Meanwhile, everyone else was like the sweatiest fucking try hard imaginable. I was like, this shit's gonna get nerfed so fucking quick. Cause you queue into that, and then what was like the meta back then in Dark Souls 3? Like for invaders.
It's been so
fucking
long.
knows? You would encounter like the sweatiest fucking tryhard ever as your boss. I was like, no way is this gonna fucking last. Especially Dark Souls 3. They hated invaders. And sure enough, within like a few weeks, they nerfed the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because those people would probably kill them without any buffs whatsoever. So the fact that they were even stronger, casuals couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they could not get past the boss, like at all. It was fucked. I don't know what was worse though, that or Old Monk. Like if you encountered like a really sweaty player.
God,
probably both.
How much did Old Monk buff you up?
Oh, true. Old Monk.
Old Monk could heal in a single
Yeah.
instant, little grass bite. Nom, and instantly full health. All status effects gone.
Yeah.
It was total bullshit.
But that's more so the systems of Demon Souls.
Yeah, plus they'd come in with a second chance, so they'd have 50% more health. It's just not okay, dude.
Demon Souls did not give a shit.
No, it really didn't.
Oh,
God, that must have been really bad if you PvP boys are saying that it was dumb.
Oh,
it was fucking
bad.
stupid. Dude, I have a clip from not too long ago on my stream where they had somebody who I had beat the shit out of multiple times as Old Monk. I invade them like a third time, and they won't come through the fog, right? And I'm trying to soul suck them through the fog. I'm trying to soul suck them, which everyone doesn't know in Demon Souls that drains your level. So I'm trying to do this through the fog wall, and they're just swinging at me and they're hitting me through the fog. And eventually I'm like, all right, don't make me fucking parry you. I parried him through the fog wall, riposted him through the fog wall in fucking one shot.
Oh my god.
So like I killed him as the old monk without him even like entering the fight. And then I know Brandon did a bunch of Wrath of God shit.
Oh, straight through the wall.
Where they're preparing to go through the wall and then they just get blasted and it wipes out an entire team.
Oh my
That was
god.
so funny. I used the camera glitch to see them coming too, because you could like space it to go above the fog wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just had a flashback. Oh my god. My stream I did that was like, it was like a 22-hour stream or something. The Suck Sunday. The Suckathon not too long ago. I don't know if y'all caught that.
I don't think I'm interested in that content of yours.
Shut up. I just remembered. I think I repressed this memory. It's the most fucked up thing I've ever done in Soulsborne, like ever, or in video games, online video games. I, as the old monk, soul sucked a dude from. He was like level. I think he was like level 86, and by the end of the fight, he was like level 20.
That's so fucked
That's
up.
pretty fucked.
It was so fucked up. Yes.
So he quit.
No, actually, I felt so bad that, and like initially I was like, that had to be a viewer. The fight lasted 45 minutes. 45-minute long fight. Also, my math was wrong. It was like 56 levels I took from him.
Oh, fuck.
So I took 56 levels from this dude because like there was a point where like, because he was still fucking going, he wouldn't disconnect. I kept soul sucking him. I'd parry him into soul suck, and then I dropped him some healing items at a certain point because I realized he was out, and he picked them up and he kept going.
Oh no.
I was, for anyone like, wow, that's super fucked up. It was a suckathon, okay? I had to, I basically monetized the most fucked up thing.
Oh, was it for charity?
It was for my
Was it
charity.
for subs for you? Jesus Christ.
It was for a good cause.
Oh,
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that, dude? That's fucked up. But no, it was I gave him the stuff. He kept healing. The fight lasted 45 minutes, and I felt so bad afterwards whenever I realized it was real because I checked his profile and like in his trophies, it said like because he finally killed me at the end of it. Thank God. It said that he just got the trophy for the old monk. Like I was the old monk trophy for him. So he was genuinely on his first playthrough.
oh my God.
And then we checked in like weeks later and he kept going and he beat the game.
Hey,
Nice.
Yeah. What a champion. I'm so proud of
God
him.
damn.
Also I'm not evil.
Uh-huh. Dude, he had a 50 level deficit and he still beat the game. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I don't know if someone like
He
hooked him
farmed
up with
up,
like
or-
I don't know what happened there.
I think he's just a god gamer. I think he was destined
Yeah.
to win.
I think so.
Am I crazy or is Demon Souls extremely easy?
It definitely is, depending
If
on
it's
how
not
you
your
handle things.
not your first one, then yeah. it's
That's the
probably
thing.
one
I
of
think
the
it was
easier
hard
ones.
because it was new to people and like
Yeah.
back then it was
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
But like having played it after Dark Souls 3, it was like the easiest game I've ever played.
It's an honest game for sure.
Except Doran. I don't know what the fuck was
Oh,
with
yeah,
his
they
defenses.
forgot about
Doing like
balance.
12
Yeah.
damage to him.
You have to cheese Doran. There's no
They
reason
forgot about
not
balance.
to. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. So yeah, I guess to sum up, yes, the old monk would be more fucked up than Spears of the Church.
Yeah.
For sure.
You asked. I gotta add on. What I would look forward to in future DLC, right? And obviously,
Yeah.
we talked about the multiplayer mechanics, but what I would really hoping for is some frenzy curve swords that I can power stance. I think that would
Fuck
be great.
no. Are you
And
kidding
also,
me?
no. I would really like some a Death Blight Dragon Breath too.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
It's pretty
that
counterable, so
sounds
you can't really
great.
complain.
Yeah, both of those. So I'm really looking forward to what FromSoft has in store for us.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, a final question here. All right. When do you predict the DLC will release? Give a specific date. Like I'm talking like, give me a date, and then we'll revisit later and see who was right or
June.
That's not a date.
June 4th.
Okay. I am going to Price is Right you and say June 3rd.
Motherfucker. Yeah, it's gonna be June though. It's gonna be June. I got a June feeling.
You don't think it's gonna be March? I was gonna say
all
March
the
26th.
Good things. No way, dude.
What do you
they
mean,
didn't show anything. It's not ready. They would have showed it at the Game Awards.
You got a point.
To be fair,
they do
did
like
just
to build up
shit out
for
the
like
arenas.
They do like to build up. Yeah.
Yeah, they do be like, all right, guys, 1 month in advance. It's coming out. Good luck, suckers. Yeah, it's usually how
I mean,
they do
maybe.
It.
No, normally they give like 2 to 3 months for advertising for shit like that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But the arena was
like a month.
That's fucking
weird. They do the trailer and they're just like, boom, here it is.
Now that we know that they didn't show any kind of Elden Ring at like the Game Awards, like that's fucking weird that they're just like, all right, here's the DLC.
Yeah.
Like our Colosseum.
Oh,
like,
don't call it DLC, Peeve. Don't call it DLC. It's not a DLC.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of my viewers, they showed me the fucking thing on Bandai EU's website where they literally interchange DLC and update like 30 times to explain the Colosseum.
It is an update. It is an update. I did not buy it with my hard-earned money. That means it is not a DLC.
No, Bandai themselves called it a DLC and an update in the same article like 40 times.
I don't get why people get so upset.
I don't know either, but it's fucking funny, and I like to poke that hornet's nest because it's so stupid.
I agree. People really getting their feelings about it.
Yeah.
For the record, the Ringed City was announced on January 23rd and released on March 28th. So about 2 months.
Okay, 2 months.
So March could still happen if they show something in January.
I know March is their favorite month, but I don't think it's happening this year.
June would be weird. They've never released anything in June. Why? Like why June?
I don't know. I'm just a feeling.
Okay. Well, all right. That's about all the questions I've got.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, how you guys doing? No.
I really wish you would have just ended there.
What's
you should just cut the podcast there. Just bye.
Yep.
No outro.
I could just cut it where Brennan says bye.
You fucking should. No. Do you have anything else to talk about? Like.
Not really. It's just the same game. We just fight in a different area now.
Scott, are you ever gonna you ever gonna main Elden Ring again on your stream, or are you just
no?
You've been running around in fucking circles in Dead by Daylight for like it's been like 20 years, Scott. You need to wake up.
Scott makes money going in circles. A lot more than he does going in circles around the arena. All right.
I disagree. You could do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough interest in it, honestly.
Maybe you know what? You know it's very lucrative. Sucking people off